Hey, what's up everyone? It's 80 from the Sentinels US server. I wanted to make a quick video to show how useful power auras can be in tracking your Scales of Life trinket. A couple different criteria that I had for making the aura. The first one was that I wanted to only display the aura if the trinket was off of its 1 minute cooldown, so obviously only if it's usable, and then also if it's fully stacked to the 17,095 healing capability. So if those two criteria are met, go ahead and show me the aura so that I know that I can use the trinket to its maximum effectiveness. Kind of the point of having the aura is that you want to display it in some easily viewable area of your screen rather than having to check your buff icons in the top right hand corner. The way the trinket works is that when you're overhealed, it takes that overhealing and charges the trinket up to 17,095 health. But the only way to tell that without the aura is to take a look at the buff icon in the top right hand corner and actually hover over it to see what the tooltip is and how much it's been charged. So the aura kind of solves both those problems and makes the Scales of Life trinket pretty easily usable. You know, there's obviously a lot of debate going around whether it's a worthwhile trinket. It's got a lot of stamina. It's definitely worthwhile in some situations. Probably not the best in this tier, but it definitely has some advantages, and it's if you're going to use it, you might as well use an aura to make the best use of it as possible. So let's take a look at power auras and how this is actually set up. We've got a couple of different auras that are associated with it. One of them is a named items aura, and the other one is the actual buff aura that displays on your screen. So the named items aura is set up like this. You go in and select named items from the drop-down. You're checking stacks are greater or equal to 0, and then you want to put the name of the trinket in this slot. And that's basically it. You'll notice that it can be toggled off. It doesn't have to actually be turned on, and it still cooperates with the buff aura to work properly. So then you want to set up the buff aura as the second one, and you'll see that this is the actual aura that I use. So when that's displayed, I know that my trinket is off cooldown and that it's charged fully to the 17,095 health. There's a bunch of different textures you can use. You can place them anywhere on the screen just like you can with normal power auras. But the settings for this one are from the drop down. You're going to choose buff, and again you're going to check that the stacks are greater or equal to 0. And then this is the name of the actual buff you receive when the trinket's been charged. So weight of a feather is what you'll see in the top right hand corner with all your other buffs. This is the aura ID of the named items aura that we created, so you get that number from here. So you'll see it says 10 and then named items. That's what goes in this slot. And then 17,095, basically we're checking the tooltip of the buff to verify that the trinket is fully charged, and that's when it displays my aura for me. So let's take a look at this in actual use. I'm going to go ahead and heal myself with a bandage, and you'll see that the trinket is charging, and then when it gets to the 17,095 health, it displays my aura. So we're going to go ahead and use the trinket to heal myself. Healed for 18,120. It's because of some warrior talents that I have that increase healing taken, but pretty straightforward. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions.